Okay, well, this is 9:45. I went to a school drama production tonight. That was fun. It was fun to see some of my kids up there. It was long though, and I got numb after a while. This week is really good. I'm definitely more comfortable in my classroom with all my kids. And there wasn't so many snotty attitudes this week. We had some snot moments, but don't we all have snot moments? Um, my biggest issue that I'm processing, well, putting on hold to process till I can actually uh, think. A couple of my kids, well, the attainment projects they were due Friday, or no, they were due Monday. They were due Monday, and a couple kids. So one kid turned into me the crappiest project I've ever seen, and it was a playbill, and he had cast Megan Fox as one of his characters, but it was like a pornographic picture, and I was like, you like, dude. No. How hard is that to imagine that I'm not going to accept a picture of Megan Fox in bedclothes? Like, no, it's not happening. And then he obviously didn't put any effort into it at all. And so I was like, I gave it back to him, and I know he's really concerned about his grades. So I was like, well, if you can turn a new one into me tomorrow before class starts, we'll talk about, maybe like giving you 5 points back or something. Like if you make the effort, because this kid never makes an effort. So I figured if he makes an effort, then good. But he turned in all he did was he changed a picture of Megan Fox, and then he commented about how she would make a sexy Gertrude, and I was like, oh, okay, this is getting peculiar. So, like, I glanced at it when he handed it to me, and I talked to my CT about it, and I was like, I kind of just tell him that, no, like, this is your second chance, and no, I'm not giving you any points back. In fact, you're lucky I'm not taking off points, because this is crappier than your first one. I'm a little bit bitter about that. And then another kid in that same class turned in his project today, which was due Monday. He was obviously working on it during class, and I was like, okay, like I need to see what you're doing. But he also had a pornographic picture of Vivica A. Fox and tried to convince me that it was okay because her bikini area was covered. And I was like, okay, like, really? You're 12th graders. Um, but, so that'll be a fun talk on Monday, because I'm not taking that. And this one kid, he's a nice kid, like, outside of the classroom, and I understand the whole 8th period mentality, because these bags come from somewhere, and it's mostly by 8th period, but he's so rude, and I co-teach that class, and so for a while, it's been hard for me to figure out if maybe he was asking the other teacher to go to the bathroom, because he'll kind of walk by and, like, murmur something to her and then walk out, but apparently he just would be like, I'm going to the bathroom, and then leave. And I'm like, well, great, like, why couldn't you tell me this earlier? Like, I asked you about it, but it's okay. So dealing with that behavior problem, because I'm sorry, you can't just walk out of a room when you feel like it. Sorry. Unless unless you're bleeding from your head. And yeah, even then, I don't know. Um, so that's what I'm contending with now. This probably sounds a little bit more bitter than I intended, because it's late. I'm tired. Other than that, it was really good. Another kid in my 8th period class who, he he's a really good kid. He got an A the first 6 weeks, and ever since then he's been failing. But he turned in this awesome Hamlet project to me. Like, he had a little cover for it and everything. Like, he actually cared about his school assignment. And he turned it in, and he was all anxious on Thursday, like, did you grade my project yet? Can I see it? And I wanted to keep it, and so I have it, because it was, it was pretty good. It was much better than the pornographic pictures of actresses I got turned in. But he seems really, like, I gave him full credit, because, like, close to full credit, because there was only, like, a few little glitches. But he was really sweet, and he's been nicer. Not like he's mean, but he's been nicer ever since he'll, like, make a point of talking to me. It seems like a lot of kids liked their creative writing prompt today. So that was a success. I'm just kind of, this week's been kind of weird, because I've been setting up things for my unit, but I haven't really been teaching. Like, I taught a little bit about Frankenstein, but it's mostly been, like, library days, and then, like, they had a reading day, and it hasn't been, like, me gung-ho, so I kind of feel lost and out of the loop. But we're doing Samuel Taylor Coleridge's Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner on Monday. Good old-fashioned story time. I have all the slides from Dore's engravings. We're going to go through those, and it'll be like a slide. Well, it's not like a slideshow, but it will be like a multimedia presentation. It's been a good week. Can't really complain. Trying to think. I did have a snafu with the same child that turned in the Megan Fox. We'll call him Megan Fox. The Megan Fox kid. They have a free reading day, or not free reading, but, well, they have a reading period on Tuesdays, because I'm requiring them to read a lot, and I know a lot of them have after-school jobs and things like that. But this kid, He just wouldn't take out his book. He wanted to do his senior superlatives sheet, and he had to do it then. And I was like, I didn't pass those out, so I don't know how you got one. But can you wait to do that till the last 10 minutes of class? Because that's when we're going to do it. And I was like, I'll give you credit if you pull out your book and start reading. Otherwise, like, I can't give you credit, like I just said. And so he snapped at me, and he was like, I don't want to, Mr. Stupid. And I was like, okay. And he, like, murmured something else, and his little Vivica A. Fox crony, we should call them the Fox twins, that works out well, they were, like, giggling, and I was just like, okay, you're having a day, I'm having a day. Let's not make this day explosive. So I was just like, I was like, I don't want to hear about it when you have a 0 for the day, and you're complaining about your grade. Like, it's just 10 participation points, but still, like, he could use a 10 participation points. He could definitely use those. So I was kind of like, come on, bud. But then, sure enough, the next day he was like, how could I make up that 0? And I was like, you can't. I'm sorry. I'm not letting you. Don't talk to me like that and then think we're gonna get along in that respect. But it's been better. I feel like I handled it okay in terms of I didn't snap at him, and I stopped it. I like all my kids. I really do. They're all funny. I'm trying to think of there was funny moments today. I just can't remember them right now. I'm sure they existed. I'm looking forward to next week. I can't believe it's halfway over already. I'm excited that it's halfway over, but at the same time, I'm like, oh no, I don't want to leave them, and they're all graduating, so I won't see them again. I especially miss some of the first period crew. But yeah, it's been a good week. I'm looking forward to next week. Trying to make it a little more structured. It's not that it has. I just think that it's just been kind of one of those weeks, and I don't know. I'm tired. Went to theater today, so that was fun. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to next week. Bye.